Respect the queen, Shaquan. Y'all better stay tuned for Neek Neek. Seriously. Stay tuned. You know what? Hold on for a second. Neek Neek. Neek Neek. Hey. Oh, shit. I'm getting too old. I'm rolling around beds and things. I had a little motivation now. I found Neek Neek, y'all. This is Neek Neek. Isn't he cute? Neek Neek is short for Nicodarian. Nicodarian Lebanon. And that's Shaquan Ivory back there. So yes, Nicodarian. Neek Neek. We love him. He's so bad, child. He just be into everything. And what? You what? Okay. He want to be back there with his mama, but I don't feel like putting him back there right now. I'm just gonna. You want to stay here? I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna keep him right here on my shoulder so I can watch his ass, because y'all ain't never seen him before, and he always trying to leave. So anyway, so I want to start off with the looks on the Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Potomac. First of all, what should I put your little ass? Because you're getting on my nerves. I'll just hold them. Okay. First of all, the looks. Everybody looked fantastic. Everybody looked better than the way they looked last season. Last season everybody looked good, but this season everybody looked really good. I love the color scheme. Karen had on beige, off-white, whatever. Karen looked really cute. I loved her hair. Monique, in very African royalty, pale pink dress, hair, twisted up in a bun. Monique looked the best, in my opinion. Candace looked very pretty. Her makeup was on point. I didn't like the way they did her hair because she kept messing with it. It was bunched up to one side. I know the look they was giving, but it was just, I just felt like it was just too much hair for her. And they should have found a way to work her hair out some way where it won't keep falling. But she had on this beautiful yellow dress, but she had on these ugly patent leather black shoes or whatever material they was. And it had big old leprechaun buckles across it. I was just like, what is going on with the shoes? The dress was beautiful, the makeup beautiful, everything was on point, but the shoes. For that, it kind of reminded me of Beyonce's dress in Hold Up video. It was big, yellow, flowy, very Louisiana type of inspired, dress from back in the day. So yeah, I just looked at the dress and I was just like, okay, beautiful dress, but the shoes, it's just throwing it off. I know this is, not practical and never going to happen, but I would have much rather preferred Candace be barefooted in that kind of dress. I don't know, because it was just so much stress. It was just like, what's the point in shoes, because you're not really going to see them anyway, but it was done in a way where it's like a split in between so you could see her ugly shoes, and I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Giselle looked the best that she's ever looked. Out of all 3 seasons, out of all 3 reunions, out of all 3 episodes of each season. Giselle was snatched. She looked great. It was I've Dream of Jeannie vibes, Jeannie in the Bottle. But she looked great. Her makeup was beautiful. Her face was sitting. The green dress on her skin tone was lovely. Ashley, I thought Ashley looked pretty, but her look was given, it was just like a confessional look. She had her own, hair out and everything. Yeah, it was just a confessional look, and it looked like she had on a prom dress. It was a beautiful dress. And then, the prom, these kids these days be slaying the prom. So it just looked like a beautiful prom dress to me. I thought she looked beautiful, but it was nothing really to it, you know. Probably the biggest transformation, I guess it would be Robin. Robin chopped off all her hair. She's becoming the real gentle lady that she wants to be, and I'm totally here for it. You know, she's serving looks. You know, Robin, you know, she's a nice looking lady and a beautiful man, so she, you know, can, you know, do whatever kind of style with her hair, and it'll work for the most part. But I did like her hair. So it's pretty much it on the looks. Let's see. The first thing they got on was Carrie. They got on them dropping the pizza box and stuff off at Karen's house and stuff, and she was just like, she just felt like it was a little rude and insensitive. It was, and it was. But they thought it was cute. Karen said that Robin looked good as a man. I hollered. But she does, you know. She can give you androgynous tease a little bit, Robin. Maybe. Yeah, she can. She can. Who am I lying? Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just embrace it, Robin. We know who you are. We know why Giselle keep you around on them lonely nights. But anyway, so let's see. Andy was one thing I noticed about Andy. He was very shady during this Potomac reunion. Somebody has said in the past that Andy is a lot more shady with the black girls than he is with other franchises. And I'm just like, looking like they could possibly, allegedly be true, darlings. I'm just saying, maybe he feels like he got to fit in because they're shady, but it's just like he shades the sisters a little bit more, it seems, or you know, he's a little bit more, let me tell you who's boss type of situation. I don't know. So anyway, they Andy asked Candace, do people really recognize you as Miss United States? He says he's never heard of Miss United States, and which I haven't either, but she said that if you're not in that realm, in that beauty realm, in the pageant realm, you won't know of Miss United States. So, you know, I was just like, ooh. What else they got on? They got on Monique, and you know, the whole situation. She's 5 months pregnant. Congratulations, Monique. I think she's probably a little further along now. I don't know what she's having yet. A girl or boy. You know, they got on the whole thing with Ashley saying that Monique was an alcoholic. Monique said that people was tweeting her awful things, saying that, oh, well, you're alcoholic. No wonder you had a miscarriage. People are just awful. Oh God, disgusting. And she was just like, you know, that's why it's not cool to call somebody alcoholic. She was like, I was stressed at the time. Yes, I enjoy a good drink every now and then, but I was on a girls trip with people I thought I can let my hair down with, but now I found out that I can't. I have to keep my guards up. And in my opinion, that's not a friendship. If you're around people that if you really just let loose and have fun and act silly, they accuse you of things. Like, how are we friends? And you know, you're coming at me in a negative type of way when I'm obviously just having fun or whatever. Ashley was just like, no, that's not true. It was all kinds of things that led up to me calling you an alcoholic and all this other kind of stuff. And Andy read Ashley. He was just like, to be fair, you got a Corona in your hand almost every episode. She was like, yes, I do drink a Corona, and if I had an accident, and if the ladies called me an alcoholic, they would have the right to. I'm like, Ashley, shut up. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you'll be feeling exactly how Monique feeling. Ooh, they irritating, y'all. So they got into the whole, you know, Monique has the whole company, the online thing where it's not for lazy moms, her little business online. We found out that the whole right side of the couch, which was Giselle, Ashley, and Robin, they have never seen or went to Monique's website because they was just like, well, have you seen it? Andy asked them, have y'all been to the website? It was just like, no, we ain't been to the website. And Robin was just like, well, do you feel like we're lazy moms if we don't rub oil on our feet, on our child's feet every night? She was like, no, you haven't been to the website. That's not what it's all about. It's just oils and stuff. And Giselle, I was offended by the title. Not for lazy moms. I was offended by that. Why? Who would be offended by the title? Giselle. And Karen said underneath her breath, Giselle didn't catch it, but that she thinks that Giselle is a little jealous of Monique. And, you know, no matter what Monique do, it's going to be an issue when it comes to Giselle. Andy just straight out asked them, like, look, what's y'all tea? What's y'all issue together? And they both scream, oh, we don't have an issue with each other. Andy asked Monique, and you think y'all will ever be friends in the future? Monique said, I won't count it out. I don't dislike Giselle. We just have strong personalities. I don't know why they're both telling these bullshit stories. They don't like each other. I wouldn't even try to like somebody like Giselle. So I don't even, just say this your coworker and call it a day. I wouldn't speak to her when I see her. Like, why? It's all fake. It's all fake. Giselle was just like, me and Monique may could be friends in the future if she just own up to the stuff that she do. Do you own up to the stuff you do, Giselle? How do they take this? If Giselle was on any other show, she would have got popped in her mouth by now. I pretty much guarantee you. But since she's on this bougie Potomac, you know, nothing's going to happen. So it's just like, ooh, girl. I just don't know. What else happened? Let's see. Okay, they got on Candace. It was Candace's time to talk. She said, oh, she's very excited, you know, to be here, whoop to whoop. They asked, how did you feel? Andy asked, how did you feel when the ladies was just kind of like not relating to you and not taking you seriously when you was trying to talk to them? She was just like, well, it kind of hurt a little bit. And Ashley jumped in. She was just like, well, we just couldn't relate to Candace really on that kind of level. You know, they got on the whole brown dick comment, you know, with Candace, you know, talking about the brown dick and, you know, saying they was, you know, kind of making jokes about it or whatever, making light about it, saying that, oh, they want to see it when they get out here. For whatever reason, Ashley being Ashley, you know, Ashley using her opportunity to take a dig and start drama with Candace. She said that that Candace oftentimes brings up like white and black issues, or oh, this black people stuff, this white people stuff, and Ashley was just like, well, why are you always trying to make a reference to what's white and black and talk about the color lines? You know, why are you constantly doing that? Ashley was trying to make nothing out of something. Ashley, you know what shit white people do. You know what shit black people do. Yes, we're all people at the end of the day. Yes, some things are just people things, etc. But you all know what that girl was talking about. You know, she didn't even explain in detail. Candace is just like, let's talk about you always butting your nose at everybody's business. You live for mess. You wake up for drama. And she does. They kept getting into it, let's see, about, you know, the whole, like I said, the penis and the black and white issue. They had that for a moment. Andy asked Candace, do your mom own your house? She was like, no. Then she said, yeah. She said, well, that house was an investment. We're both working for it. They asked how much Chris owns the restaurant or whatever. She was just like, well, you're going to have to ask Chris when he comes out, child. It's Chris' business. And Ashley, oh, that's a fair question. Because the chef that works at our restaurant, you know, he owns a very small percentage, and that's a fair... Ooh, girl. That was nauseating. And I was just trying to catch everything because it was real unorganized, this reunion. That people just talking and talking. And every time Robin talks, Giselle talks. Every time Giselle talks, Robin talks. And I was just like, that whole side of the couch can just sink into the floor and go straight to hell. Where Giselle, Robin, and Ashley sitting, that whole side of the screen can just go bye-bye. I cannot. The pettiness was just on a 100. Um, let's see. Ashley said that Candace is a house daughter, and Candace said that you a house trollop. That pretty much sums it up. It's a mess. Oh, and then they also got into Candace's wedding and the invitations and stuff. Apparently, Ashley is still invited to Candace's wedding. She says she do see good in Ashley. Like I said, Ashley was one of my favorites. She used to be one of my favorites. But this season, she's just really trying it. She pushed too hard. She really, really did. Understand a little bit that you wanted to get back at Karen for how she treated you first season. But you more than made up for that, Ashley Darby. Like, let it go. Seriously. You pushed that lady like, y'all was too much. It was bullying. Straight up like that. And Karen ain't innocent in nothing. And a lot of stuff that she do. But y'all bullied that lady this season. I don't care. So, Ashley said she already RSVP, whoop to whoop. Then Giselle gonna bring up the fact that, I wasn't invited to the wedding. But then Candace said, you told me you didn't want to come to the wedding, so why in the hell would I invite you? Does that make sense to anybody out there? So why did you bring that up, Giselle? Trying to say what? Trying to create a moment. Candace said, child, I don't want to invite nobody to the wedding that don't want to be there. And I'm totally here for it. See how hateful Giselle is? If the rest of the cast going to the girl wedding, you got to be different and say, you don't want to come. Hateful. For what? Ooh. She gonna get me upset. So they got on Robin's drama. They got on the whole psychic coming over, and Andy tried to say, well, a lot of stuff could be Googled. Robin was just like, that's true, but certain things could not be Googled. As far as the guy's name and how he died and all that. Robin said she never disclosed that information because she wanted to show some respect to his family and everything. Say her and Juan is still in process. They're still working on each other. And let's see. They got on the whole Karen, which event she's going to, Monique or Robin's. Their events was on the same night, same day, same time, same hour. And Robin felt like Karen lied to her. Karen said, Robin, who the hell are you to lie to? For me to lie to? Like, child. She was just like, I just double booked myself. I didn't know which one to go to. Whatever. Giselle, but Giselle had her hand in that, mixed in the fire as usual. They got on Giselle and Robin coming at Karen's event, trying to confront her like they did Ashley last season, but she their best friend when they came there to jump you. Oh God, what is a friend? They're not on this show, I'll tell you that. Let's see. Okay, they got on the whole meme thing when at the beginning of the season when Robin and Monique got into it about the meme, saying that when you've been roasted, when last season on Potomac Reunion when she was doing that, apparently it's Monique's brother who's running the fan account or whatever, and Andy had to kind of read Monique, and he was just like, look, your brother runs this, basically hate all the other Potomac housewives that hate on Monique account, and that's wrong. Like, you're on this show, you're trying to build relationships with these people, and it's inappropriate for your brother to be basically setting you up for failure and talking about us on the show. It was just like, if had it been anybody else, any random person, it wouldn't take any effect. But since it's so close to home, since you're your brother, they think that you're doing it. In which I do agree with that. In a normal work situation, yes, that would be inappropriate. And I guess it just is inappropriate in general. So I kind of agree with, where they're coming from with that. But there's no friendships made here. Don't get that twisted, y'all. And Andy Cohen. There's no friendships here. They're just co-workers. That's it. But him naturally wanting to defend his sister, I get it. But still, just shut the page down, child. I guess just leave all that mess for us, brother of Monique. Okay. Let's see. And the whole time when Monique and Robin was talking about it, here comes Giselle butting in, making comments. Everything is against Monique. Everything, if Monique say the sky blue, Giselle gonna say it's red. If Monique say run, Giselle gonna say, walk. One say swim, one say drown. It's just, oh Lord. They didn't even apparently they didn't even call and congratulate Monique on getting married. On having another baby. She said the only people that said congratulations to her was Candace and Karen. Ashley didn't say congratulations. Robin didn't say congratulations, and Giselle. Is y'all beef that deep that you can't even congratulate a hoe on getting pregnant again? Just having another baby. That's a blessing. That's what they wanted to do, etc., etc. More so him, but that's what they wanted to do, etc., etc. You can't even, just hateful. But you don't have a problem with Monique Giselle. I believe Monique got her shit with her too. All of them do. But I do believe Monique when she say that Giselle only likes and responds and is close to people that she feel like it's beneath her or on her same level. Why do you think she couldn't stand Kendall? It wasn't just because of Sherman. Child, I can't. They got on Michael a little bit. Michael's penis pics online and all this kind of stuff. And just they had a little petty moment. They got on the fact that I think this is the last thing. They got on the fact that the phone call, the legendary phone call that Karen made to Robin for 3 hours that she went back and told everybody about. Spilling all the tea about the tax situation, etc., etc. She said she tried to call Giselle. Giselle did not answer the phone. Andy said, why you tried to call Giselle first? Karen was just like, because we have history. I've been knowing her the longest. But she didn't pick up. Karen also said that basically Giselle threw me away for Robin. And they've been, real good friends since. Giselle said at one point she tried to reach out to Karen, but Karen said, that she didn't want to meet up with her one-on-one. She said she was just trying to sort everything out and going through a lot in her life. Karen said you still should have came over and been more persistent and called and tried to, give it to me. But sometimes when somebody's pushing you away, you just take that and just be like, okay, well, I'm going to stay away. But seeing this whole situation, Karen, Giselle was never your friend, and y'all just liked each other because it was just something to do. Y'all was both socialites, it's just what you do. The wives hang with the wives, it's just their whole world, hey sis, hey, you understand each other, it's a co-worker situation. That's all it is. Karen said all y'all cared about was being messy. Giselle was just like, oh, that's not true. That's not true. She was like, that is true. You don't know what I've been through. I've been through a lot. They said at the beginning of the episode that Karen unfortunately lost her father. And actually buried him like a few days before the actual reunion. So she just buried her father. And 7 months prior, she buried her mother. So that's a year, of losing both of your parents, like, in the same year. That's a mess. That's hard. That's rough. I don't even know how Karen was able to do this reunion. When I tell you every single one of those ladies would have been all kind of MFs and B words and, dry coochies and everything else, child. And a lot of it I would have meant from my heart, but most of it would have just been coming from pain, naturally stemmed off what I'm going through right now. Karen's a strong woman, and she is dignified for sure. Because I wouldn't have been. I don't think I'm that strong. I am. I don't think I could have just sat there and stayed focused on such petty drama when I have so much going on. I probably wouldn't even went to the reunion, but maybe they would have charged her. I don't know how that goes. But yeah, so Karen couldn't take it no more. She got up and walked off. And look who comes to save her. The only one that got up. All y'all heifers, more of y'all heifers should have got up. But the one who came to, give Karen a hug to tell her she's a strong black woman was Giselle. She wasn't the person that caused Karen's pain and issues and drama, but she was one of the people that added to it. Yet now you feel bad at the reunion. You gonna get your ass up and come hug her. If I was Karen, I wouldn't have nothing to do with Giselle. If I was Monique, I wouldn't have nothing to do with Giselle. Like, I think that I could be wrong, but the tables are just so divided now. It's so divided. And when they all meet up and try to mesh, it's just all fake. It's all fake. It's so apparent. It's just like, my God, y'all cannot act for shit. Really. I don't know. We're gonna see what part 2 brings. Hopefully part 2 brings more laughs. This one was just kind of serious and just like, what? Like, why? For what? So we'll see, child. I just don't know how they do it. Really. But that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, stay black. Stay bald. And stay tuned. Alright? Bye.